what's happening guys? Welcome to a brand spanking new week. Happy run come follow to all of you. Shout out to everyone that watched last week's video, all the new subscribers, all the guys that have listened to the new garage mix up. Well, it's an old garage mix, but it's new on the page. So right, yeah, start of a new week, like I said. And what we've got going on this week, we've got Jamie G's birthday at the end of the week. What else have we got? I'm doing the Vivid People podcast over in Bethnal Green as well with Side 2 Bad Mice, which is going to be kind of TFI Friday-esque, I've been told. So yeah, looking forward to that. I've just been over to take, I said the car was knackered, didn't it, on the last video, and without getting into it too much because I don't even know about cars, I've got a car with a Triptronic gearbox apparently, which is fucked. So I've took it back in. Kia want £10 million to do it, but luckily, hopefully, fingers crossed, I've got a matey over in North London who's took me to a garage that are fingers crossed, well, they're going to try. That's all you can do, innit? So hopefully I'll have good news and it'll get repaired. If not, I'm going to drive it off the edge of a cliff like you know, the young ones when they drive cliff. I'm going to have to do that. But anyway, so I've been over to North London, as far as you can go. High Barnet I've been to. It's the furthest stop on the Northern Line north. Obviously I live pretty much the other end of the Northern Line south. So I've just jumped on a tube at High Barnet, and I've got off at Camden just to get a bit of something to eat quickly. So I'm actually at Camden town at the moment, right on this Middlesex here. So like, to give you a little quick tour, so over there behind me, that's the Jazz Cafe. Down there is Coco, Camden Pally. Just over there used to be the Soul to Soul shop, for those of you who remember, and Zoom Records was just over there. Underworld and the World's End, boom, he's over there on the corner for your rockers out there. And then going up that way, that's Camden Market and Camden Lock down there as well. I think that pretty much covers everything quickly. But yeah, I'm going to get myself a bit of grub, don't know what I'm going to have yet, and then I'm going to head home to meet the Wiggo. The sun's shining, so she's going to meet me at the station, and then I don't know what we're doing, but anyway, it is Tuesday. Welcome to the new week. Yeah, I'll see you in a bit after I've eaten. Camden town, mate. Tell you another good venue, that one there, Electric Ballroom. Had some good times in there. Used to do a little party down there as well. That's Inverness Street over the road there. Sorry, mate. And we used to do a little party at a club called Under Solo there. Did some Vibes for Miles parties down there, some like 80s and 90s kind of grooves. Yeah, that was down there in Inverness Street. Do you know what it is? I don't want to get too drawn in because I'm already walking towards the market, which is where the better food is. But if I end up there, I just wanted to get off the tube and get some food quickly, so I need to get off the camera and get some food quickly before I end up right up the other end of the high street. That lasted long, didn't it? About 4 seconds. Yeah, do you know, back in the day, mate, not so much now, but when I was younger, I used to come Camden quite a lot, especially on a Sunday after roads. Loads of people did, all still buzzing from the night before. And there used to be a shop over there called Rocket. Used to get clobber over there, dungarees and all that malarkey. Go down and see Horace, get some mixtapes that I'm sure were illegal, but for some, I don't know how he got them all, but he used to have all of the tapes of all of the raids and all of that malarkey, so we go and buy them. And yeah, it was good times down here, man. But I used to buy a lot of clothes. I can't remember what shop it was. I think it might have been Quarter, the one with the boot on the wall. That might have been Rocket, but yeah, I used to get a lot of gear down here when I was younger. Tell you what, there's some mad shit on all these walls above all these shops, like dragons, a pair of lips up there, some London crap up there, a big shoe on that one down there. These have got the things there, some playing cards and that above that terrace. When you look up and above them, they've all got things like on top of the shops. Years ago they did have, but I swear it weren't all of them. I think they've all just like, maybe I just never looked up. To be honest, a lot of the time I was in the gutter in the 90s. In true Dugsy fashion, I've done exactly what I said I weren't going to do, as well as nearly getting run over by a bus. Yeah, I said I weren't going to walk up as far as the lock. I was going to get some food near the station, and obviously now I'm at the lock, aren't I? You know what I mean? So I used to be able to do that. Yeah, it's a bit wild, isn't he? But yeah, like I said I won't come into the lock because that's the other end of the high street. And where am I? I'm at the lock. Right, look at all that rubbish down there. Shit, London. We keep moving. This is Dingwalls here. You've all probably heard of that, Dingwalls. I nearly fell down the stairs. That would have been good on the camera, wouldn't it? This is what I'm talking about. Oh, I can smell It's good food, man. Yeah, I'll tell you, there's another venue as well, just over the back there. If I turn that round, that gaff up there is the Lockside Lounge, which obviously is by the lock, or it wouldn't be called the Lockside Lounge, but yeah, done a few parties up there over the years, played at a few and put on a few up there, but right, so we're here. I'll tell you what, Camden's a good day. If you're visiting London and you don't know what to do, or you don't know what you're doing, I can really big up Camden for a day out, especially if the weather's nice. There's loads of shopping to do, there's markets, there's food everywhere, obviously you can sit by the lock and whatnot, and there's loads of culture still. As much as they're trying to squeeze it out of London, there is still a bit of culture and a bit of life and a bit of vibrancy. It's a good word, isn't it? Right here. So right, anyway, shut up, Doug's. Still rabbiting, ain't eating yet. After a lot of deliberate, there is a lot of food in this little courtyard here. There's loads. I've got this here, dragon tenders. I've got buffalo wings, little chips, and obviously a can of sugar. Don't tell the Wiggo. So anyway, yeah, Camden Market, as I was saying, or Camden Town, as a general day out. Highly recommended. There ain't many places left in London like this, where there's a little bit of everything and it's still good. So yeah, if you're coming to London and you're not from London, if you're from London, you've probably already been here a million times. But if you haven't, I could definitely say it's one of the better days out for families and for singles. I nearly got away with that, mate. My card never went through. I didn't know, but just as I went back over there, she just clocked it. Lucky I never wandered off with my grub then. Oh, he's gone in, mate. That's a liberty. That's me. Buffalo chicken. I said chicken wings. I don't know if they're wings. Don't know if they've got bone. Anyway, I'll let you know. You don't think of things that appeal to tourists, like locks. Like, I don't know if they have locks and canals, and I know they do in Holland, but I don't know about all over the world. But the lock, obviously, we're at Camden Lock, is a thing. And mate, there's been, I mean, it's quieting down now. When I was eating my food, that bridge over there, and this boat here was just a minute ago down there, so they put it in there, they raised the water up, and then obviously it goes further up the thing. But a minute ago, it was packed with people filming it, and it made me think, like, I've seen just this lock alone go up and down a million times in my life, but things you take for granted, isn't it? It seems like all of the people looking at that are tourists, they're all filming it, and I don't know, maybe they've never ever seen anything like that, water going up and down, it's like a water lift, isn't it? But yeah, I don't know, maybe you know. If you're abroad now, tell me, have you got locks and canals where you live? That's all the tourists watching it from this angle, right the way down there. Mad, isn't it? Things you wouldn't even says help a punk to get drunk. Go on, my son. Yeah, it's busy up here today. I guess it's Easter, isn't it? Busy though, really busy. Well, it weren't exactly the whistle stop that I planned in and out. I've ended up miles up there and wandering around and sitting by the lock to eat my food. But it was like, food was nice and all, to be fair. So anyway, we're back in Camden Town Station where we started, back on the tube. We go, I'll see you soon. Meow. Lovely bit of surprise. What a lovely little surprise. Walked up the old tooting B.
Just walk down and surprise you.
A little Wiggo waiting for me at the top of the living escalators. Wiggo treated me with a shake and nut. That was a 10 out of 10 moment until she said, smoke your half-time oranges. Yo, what's happening, guys? Welcome to Thursday. And yeah, me and the Wiggo are out together. There's the Wiggo. It's blanking you all, look. Peace. And yeah, we've just pulled up on the route. We're on our way over to see, we're on our way to Death Row headquarters to see Large Arge in charge. Then we're popping to my dad's, and I got hospital later about my shoulder, get a little x-ray on that. But we've just pulled up over quick half-time oranges because we're in my neighbour's car and we can't smoke it now. So, but I drove past it the other day. Behind this is the BMX track that I said, Peckham. Yeah, I think it was dark, wasn't it? And I said if it was lighter, I would show you it. Well, just by chance, hold on, sir, there you go. Just by chance, we found ourselves here. So I forget who the mate his name is, but he was in the Olympics a few years ago, and he was from around this little manor here, I think. So they built this BMX track, and I mean, there's no one here today because it's during the week and it's closed. But I've come past here in the past, and it's been packed over here. So yeah, we used to build these things when we were kids. We had one in Dagenham. We used to, over the dump. You know, you always had a dump near where you live. We used to go over the dump, and we built our own one, and it had berms and all of that. I mean, it was a bit primitive, but we were well proud of it. And then they built a community centre on it. wankers. So, but yeah, this is proper, mate, proper. I would have loved this when I was a kid. Right, we're on a proper whistle-stop tour of Dagenham at the moment. Just popped in to see large in charge man like Arj at Death Row headquarters. And then we went B&M, because that's the cheapest place to get silica crystal cat litter, in case you was wondering. I'll tell you what as well I love about this time of the year, cheap Easter eggs, mate. Cheap Easter eggs. Yeah, proper. Because it's after Easter, mate, they're all cheapo, aren't they? And then now we're at the Brookline Mash. On we pop. Well, we're right by my old school. He's definitely a teacher. You could just tell, suit's too big for him. Carrying a folder looks proper awkward. Definitely a teacher. Go on the Eastbrook, I guarantee he just looks like one of my old teachers. Trust me, but he smells and all. We had a little 15 minutes to spare, so we're going to go at me early. She said, don't film me when I ain't got my hat on, because I've got flat hair. So
flat head.
no, she ain't got a flat head. You got a head like a flat head. No, so anyway, we used to live around the corner at this little park. We stopped off at a little park that we used to live near in the Horn Church. And we're just having a little half-time oranges before we go to hospital. And then we just bumped into someone who used to... Well, she used to run the cafe, didn't she?
The best sausages,
yeah, mate, the cafe. It was over near Raveland. I forget what it was called now. It was in the builder's yard, wasn't it? Sunny's, or whatever. Sunny Hill, Spencer, no, Samsonite. Yeah, it was something. Clinton used to work over there, wasn't it? Our old mate Clint. And Katie and fucking... Yeah, anyway, fat head.
Better than having a flathead.
You got a flathead. I've got a fathead. Fat head.
I ain't got a flat head.
What have you got?
Flat head.
Right, we're here back at the hospital, Queen's Hospital, Romford. Last two visits have been pretty good, in and out in 45 minutes. Later appointment a day, 4 o'clock thing, so I don't know whether that's going to go for me or against me, but we'll see. And I'll let you know I'm getting on my shoulder. I mean, I ain't going to lie, it is feeling better. I still can't lift it up too high, but I can move it about and carry stuff, and so it's definitely on the mend, but it's just such a long, slow process. But we'll see in a minute once we have a look at the old X-ray. Well, to be honest with you, 45 minutes again. That's 3 appointments on the trot at Queen's in Romford that we all slag off, me included. 3 on the trot, 45 minutes in and out. Can't really fucking knock it, can we? News on my shoulder is come back again in 2 months. Start the physio soon, in the next couple of weeks, proper physio, and all of that. So it's all heading on the right track, which is good news. But yeah, 45 minutes, that's good. I do like a bit of fishing. Service just saying we need to come again, so I need all my gear got nicked and I've never replaced it, so I need to get myself some fishing gear, and then we can take you fishing with us. Sarah loves a bit of fishing. She's all right with the old fish. Tell them, Sarah, I caught a conger eel. What did you catch?
Conger eel.
How big was it, Wiggs?
About that big.
Yeah.
And I gave it to the boatman.
Yeah.
And he ate it.
How did you know it was a conger eel? Was it dancing?
Oh, yeah. He told me. No, it might have been an electric eel.
Was it an electric eel, yeah?
Maybe.
How many volts?
75. It's only a baby.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Friday. Hold on. Yes, I've got my milkshake, so don't panic. I've just got to the radio, running late today. I borrowed my neighbour's car again and got stuck in a bit of traffic, and now it's 3 minutes to 11. I've just got here, so I've got to hurry up. Yeah, we've got Phil Hartnoll on the show today of Orbital fame, so that's going to be good, and I'll see you in a bit because I've got to get in this door, so hurry up. Welcome to the weekend, guys. Today's guest is a Champions League guest, so we pick up Sir Phil Hartnoll of Orbital fame. We're on the True River. Tell him, Stevie. Them tune that ended up going commercial, obviously become pop successes, Heart FM classics, but originally, yeah, them tune now, proper big rave stompers, mate. Nomad, Mikey Freedom, Mikey, Dugsy. I've been booked for a 2-hour garage set at Basing House in 2 weeks' time. I think I've even got Boxer MCing for me. Boxer, tell you about Boxer, yeah? He can MC over anything, bruv. He's versatile like a Swiss Army knife, trust me. And his garage vibe is sick. So he got me a Boxer for a couple of hours. I'm not sure who else. I think a couple of the RCFF lot are actually there and all. Maybe Jay Palmer, Vec and Johnny Earl, and then some other people that I don't know. But anyway, it's a garage night, so I know not everyone out there loves garage, but if you like garage, and I'm telling you, I don't get to play it much, right? So for me, this is a big deal, a 2-hour garage set. I don't care whether the club's empty or packed. I get to play garage in a club for two hours. So I am going in, mate. trust me, I'm going to play it like how I play Jungle, 100 mile an hour. I'm going to try and squeeze as much vibes into that 2 hours if I can. I'll have the link up for you. I'm waiting for the guy to send me the flyer, so I should have that later today and a ticket link and all of that for you. I think the tickets are only a tenner as well, so it's a cheap one, a nice and easy one. And it's at Basing House. We was over there last week. The 360 thing was wicked. We're going to get that requested for the garage thing as well, because I really enjoyed that. Boom, boom, boom. So that's not next Friday, the Friday after. I'm not even going to talk for 8 minutes. All right? Now that don't happen a lot in life, even when I'm asleep. Belfast, Orbital. Sit back, close your eyes if you can, and savour this 8-minute journey of wonderful beautifulness, all right? First half-time oranges of the day. Kind of third time again. Belfast playing in there, Orbital. 8-minute tune, no better time. I'm looking forward to Phil coming in. After doing a bit of research, he's got a great story. You lot are going to love it. Oh yes, it's going to be alright for you and me. I have to mention one person though when I play this song. Big up Steve Jackson, yeah, Kiss FM. Original, the best breakfast show Don of all time. No one will ever, ever, ever be a better breakfast show host, or there will never be a better breakfast show than Steve Jackson's old show on Kiss FM. I learnt this tune and a bag of other tunes like this that I didn't care about. I was into the hardcore sound. I was into all of that back in this era. Getting right into my jungle already. I didn't have time for tunes like this, but man like Steve Jackson, he educated us on their morning shows as and when he could. And I did get to speak to him. I don't know Steve, but I did get to speak to him on the phone a little while ago. And it blew my mind. Just talking to that voice, and I was hearing the voice down the phone of Steve Jackson. It was such a huge part of my youth coming into this thing. So yeah, big up Steve Jackson and big up all of the Kiss FM crew back then. Rodigan, Dave Pearce, all you lot. The daytime shows on Kiss back then were unrivaled. Sadly, you know, life moves on and things change. A business makes everything. And Gordon Mack sold the company and off he sold and does my soul, doing very well. But Kiss was never the same. But this era here, I'm telling you, mate, Kiss was at times, I don't want to say as good, was at times as good as any pirate, and they were legal. Aphex Twin, Analog Bubble Bath. You know about them tune now. I swear this one, if I remember correctly, this vinyl, correct me if I'm wrong guys, the vinyl heads out there, and I swear it coming like a bubble wrap cover. Yeah, look at that. We've never seen him during the day. Look at that. Let me tell you, yeah, when Phil's got his tootsies out, you know he means business, eh? When the back from a pool. When the Hartnoll's got his trotters out, mate, to stand clear, bruv. The windmill. Oh, after that comes the windmills. Don't do a Bez. He dropped a C-bomb first. Phil first. Now I've had Goldie on here and all these different, and they've dropped the F-bombs here and there and whatnot, but Bez, one of my first questions was, his dad was a policeman, wasn't it? High up policeman, Bez. Yeah. And I said, obviously, I'm imagining you've always been a bit of a scally. How was it growing up with your dad? And you just got a bit of fucking mad, a cunt and everything. Oh, sorry. He's like, fucking I'm like, we've only just opened. Imagine I'm sitting here with one half of Orbital. Imagine that right now. And he's my mate, and he made that tune. Yeah.
He wanted to start up the record label, Ozone. We thought that was great. You know, then, Paul knocked up that tune, and because all his mates were waiting to go out. And what a bit bad it was impulsive. It was like, dunk, right, you know, we just, you know, do you know what I mean?
So was Triumph...
It was just...
Was that one of the first... I mean, I know that...
Because Jazzy M, his record... So Jazzy M, we had a record shop. You know, all the DJs used to go to the white labels. Yeah. It's another thing that people, you know, the white labels, that's the only way you could... That's why DJs were so special, because you only had that one, or you... Do you know what I mean?
Very limited presses, yeah, of course.
So what happened, you pay £1,000 to press up 1,000 records, you know, like, you know... and basically, if you sold them to the record stores, you know, you'd get your money back, sort of thing. And then see how they go. Well, you get a little bit, but it's sort of like, yeah, what's it, you know. Yeah. But so then we were on the 3,000, so things were starting to go well.
Yeah, just on his own steam. Yeah,
and it was his first thing. But then he went and licensed it to Pete Tong for London Records.
FFR, yeah.
You know, so he licensed that to that. Which is a bit, you know, it's like, well, I didn't really get that. But anyway, so then Pete Tong, then with our relationship, so we were a bit of a square peg in a round hole, because we had tracks called Satan and things like this, and we always saw ourselves, because we came from that well, you know, indie rock, then to electronic indie sort of, you know, vibe.
So that one tune, people try to define you as that tune when you had so many other strings to your bow.
We saw, because we came up from that band and saw, you know, watching bands and Cabaret Voltaire and doing electronic. We didn't see, so yeah, it's just, so that's what we wanted to be known as. We want to establish ourselves as a band, electronic band, rather than dance producers.
Yeah.
Because you know, because we want to. Like I say, we're 110 BPM. We used to clear the dance floor. So sometimes people are used to it now with a drum and bass edit on the top.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's mad because I just assumed, without reading up on and knowing the story that you know that I'm listening to now, that I just assumed by the time you released your first album, you'd been doing this thing years. You'd had loads of done this. Like they would have. That first album was the first tunes you made.
Yes.
Time was one of the first tunes your brother and you made.
Yes.
It just blows my mind that we're here 37 years later,
Have a word, I know.
talking about a tune that was made, from what I understand, in a few hours on your dad's 4-track under the stairs. In your
under the stairs. Harry Potter shit.
Yeah, it is, mate. It is. Yeah.
He had these talk classes you got in America, and they're really cheap, $5, right? And you pull them out, batteries in the side bits, and when you put them out, it makes contact. The lights come on.
Yeah.
Great for fixing. You know, looking for great
DIY glasses.
So we thought, oh my god, because we're playing in like dingy strobe lights, smoke. We were trying to look. We've got to see what we're doing.
Yeah. And people can't see you either, which is great.
No, well, it was faceless techno. Faceless techno. I didn't want to say to that word, but I didn't. It's not. Oh, anyway, you know, BO.
Yeah.
Bollocks.
Couldn't get how to get it
called.
out.
Yeah, that's what it was called.
Yeah.
That's what the.
But what a clever thing without realising
No,
it,
it was
Phil.
a practical. It came from a really, really practical point
But
of
it's
view.
been who you are, like.
But
So many people know you as that. They don't even know what you look like. They just know you've got.
Yeah, well, it doubled up as a trademark
Yeah,
also
100.
because but we didn't even think about that. It was going, we just need to know what pattern that is on when the strobes are going.
Basically, we're a little bit blind.
Yeah,
and we can't see what we're doing. Right, so that was the show, guys. That was Phil. What
I love your sexy reverb voice. I was just laughing about
that. Exterminate. Anyway, look, that's Phil. That's Dean. That's Steph. We're all out of
I was talking about.
We love you guys. Mucky weekender, if not before. We'll see you there. Following the sat nav, my battery died, and I ain't got a freaking charger in the car with me, so I've ended up pulling out to get some food across the road. Boo, that's Crystal Palace's ground behind me over there. Boo, boo the Palace. Yo, what's happening, guys? Welcome to Friday night. And I've just got here to Portobello Base, which is at that club down there. I'm just having a quick oranges outside. But I'm on 1 till 2. I think I might be on the Boxer, I'm not sure, but I'm going to quickly smoke this and we'll go inside and have a look. First time I played I've done the Brixton Base thing for Frost. This is the West London version, so Portobello Base, yeah, here we come. Last one for me, Boxer and Moose. So we just left the club. We've got my man here. He's believing the Boxer's Carl Cox. I've told him Boxer's Carl Cox. He said, "Are you Frost?" I said, "No, Carl Cox, bro." Yeah, he said, "Are you Frost?" I said, "Bruv, he's Carl Cox. Don't insult him like that." He said, "Can I have a photo?" I said, "Make sure you tag him." Oh, classic. Carl Cox.
I'll make this shit up, bro.
MC Carl Cox. Yeah, what's happening, guys? Welcome to Saturday. I was just, mate, see that line bike there? Look. I was hanging out like a prostitute. That was my one. Worst line bike ever. I think that one's beat all the other ones in the past. Anyway, on a positive note, sun's out. On my way to Bethnal Green, the star of Bethnal Green, for the Vivid People podcast, 80s and 90s themed, with old Side 2 Bad Mice and all the Vivid People gang. Looking forward to that. I am running slightly late, so we're going to get in the station and then I'll see you at the other end. But just quickly, look, Keith Haring. You think I ain't got the Reebok Keith Herring's on today? Mark Archer. Right, see you at the other end. Proper div. Got all the way down to the platform. Forgot to lock off my line bike, didn't I? I've had to come back go back up and turn my line bike off. No, my man ain't playing games, is he? Look. I swear you ain't meant to do that. Right, we're here, we've landed. Bethnal Green. It's actually where my dad was born around here, Roman Road. This is where my dad's side of the family are all from. Yeah, later on when we go back to the station, I'm going to show you what's that. Remind me, yeah? Just by the station there. But for the minute, I do believe, yeah, we're walking up Bethnal Green Road. Behind me is Roman Road. So just over there behind me, that road over there, Ellsworth Street. See that white building on the corner with a blue bit below it? That there, that was Total Music. Enough times on the show I play tunes. I'm like, yeah, I bought this one from Total Music. Big up Tom. Big up Spice. Blah blah blah. All the, yeah, that's where it was over there, mate. Ellsworth Street. It was a good shop, and it wasn't there for years. It was there for a couple of 2, 3, 4 years maybe, I think. But it was wicked, man. I've got a lot of my records out there. Just got here setting up. Charlie's just gone out to get some batteries. The guys are over there setting up the corner. This is the Star of Bethnal Green. It's a nice little boozer as it goes. You know what's really good? I walked in there and they go over there to the bar. She's got a Keith Haring t-shirt on. So we're in sync, so that's a good thing. Just had a row with these like out here on the way. Look, let me go over here. See this little firm here? You know all them lot, you know, they're out there protesting and all that, Palestine and free this and free that. It's cool, get it, I support all them things. I'm walking past with a can of drinking, man, and one of the ladies just starts abusing me. You're committing genocide by drinking fizzy drinks, blah, blah, blah. So I went up to her matey, I said, well, you've just lost a supporter, haven't you? She went, what do you mean? I said, well, matey over there, instead of educating and informing, she's just shouting abuse at people, so you lot can all do one. Oh, but well, you could drink other drinks. I said, maybe so, but maybe I didn't know that. Like shouting abuse at people in the street. The leaflet I would have took is now in the f***ing bin. I've just come in Tesco's where this mob are, bought some crunchies and some cashews. Am I going to get beat up? Are they all right? Stop the genocide. Throw your crunchies in the bin. So anyway, right, we're back to the Star of Bethnal Green. Just getting ready to start now. A little crowd have turned up. The Earl's about. There he is. Yeah. Yeah, sorry guys. The Earl's about. Suppliers, it's all about them though, mate. I'm addicted to cashew nuts, bro. So as you can see, little crowd building up in here. But this is the bosses over here in the corner. They're just running through some stuff. Because they're very professional, these lot, Vivid People. Don't let anyone tell you any different, yeah? They're very professional, these lot. I mean, look, he's got a proper mic with a thing on it. You know what I mean? It says, it's got proper question. Mate, I told you, these lot ain't just winging it, mate. I've never met people that are organised. Oh, God. Didn't split the G, though, did you? Stop tipping it at me. Cheater. Where's your rabbit ears?
We've got Jay going to be running about with a mic, so if you want to answer any questions that I ask, we're going to go right 80s and 90s, so if you want to get involved, you can. Let's make some noise, let's do it. Woo! Hello. How you doing? Welcome to Behind the Mixtape. Straight from the heart of East London, where the pints are cold, the people are loud, and the 80s and 90s ain't left the building. This ain't your usual podcast. This is an 80s and 90s TV show. We're talking all things retro, music, fashion, telly and more, in a pub that survived more than a smoking ban. So I've got one thing to say. Shall we do it? Let's do it. And every time you hear a breakbeat, you shout bomb scare. Make some noise for Two Bad Boys! Early 90s, it's that whole breakdance, Beat Street, that kind of period. I was really into that.
Come out for a quick cheeky oranges while Si's doing his bit. Yeah, it's a great concept, man. It's started really well, man. I'm really impressed. I can't wait to see the finished thing, because obviously at the minute it's like a live, you know, bits here and bits there, stop, start a little bit. But once they piece it together, it's definitely got that TGI vibe. Definitely, it's great, man. Well done. Vivid People, man, well done, proper. I just got the signal, 2 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on. How many is that, sir? I never knew he was a f***ing alky.
Oh, it's terrible. He doubts those roller coats.
I thought he was like sensible. Look at the state of him.
I don't even know what that is.
Fucking petrol. 4-star petrol. Old school.
He's been waving the jungle flag since before your mum knew what rewind was. But back when pirate radio went climbing on rooftops and praying that the kettle didn't cut the signal.
Oh, really?
Hey,
Cool FM, Rich FM OG, East London troublemaker. The reason your speakers need therapy. Give it up for the man who's been bringing absolute chaos to the deck since forever.
Who's that?
Uncle Doug in the house!
What a f***ing intro. Oh, that was really good, man. This is Charlie, everybody. Master Magritte. We're in our professional roles. And this is Happy Sire. Right, we've got to go. We're going back round 2. Ding, ding. That was wicked, man. Hey, you don't know about them tune. Wonderful. We love that. Love's in the air. You got a word for him. Last one for me. Hey, that was wicked, mate. I can't wait for Friday. Vivid People. You'll hear me talking about it. You'll see all the videos. You'll see the promo. Make sure you're there. Vivid People Friday. Yeah. If this was a taster, I can't wait. Well, that was my first Vivid People experience. You know what was good and all? It weren't even like a day out or a night out musically. It was for the podcast kind of a TV thing that they did, and then they had some music on afterwards. So that was just the overspill of the thing. I can't wait to play in Brighton at their proper event. Honestly, I flipping can't. If that is an indication of what it's like, then boy, I can't wait. I think it's July the 8th. I'm playing. They've got a Brighton weekender. I'm playing on the 8th. That's right, on the Sunday. So yeah, can't wait. Thank you to Kerry and thank you to Master Magritte, his professional name. What's going on around here? Hold on. Well, I weren't expecting that. You know. So anyway, I think I mentioned it earlier. Let me turn this round. So this is Ellsworth Street. Through that door there, 2A, yeah, you used to go through there, straight up the stairs. Then on that first floor, let me turn it round. Yeah, you got 2 floors there. On the first floor, that was where Sky worked, and that was more like the house here sort of stuff. And then the top floor was where Tommy Tangent worked, the old Pulse FM DJ. That was all the jungle and hardcore. I think Spice was the owner or the manager or something, I think, if I remember correctly. But I used to always deal with Tom. He was my guy there. If you're out there, Mr. Tangent, bro, I ain't seen you to 30 years. Yeah, 30 years I haven't seen you for. I hope you're well, mate. Yeah, so that was Total Music many moons ago. And we're headed down to the station now to Bethnal Green, back on the tube, then to Brixton, straight round the corner, a ton of bricks, Jamie G's birthday. Bosh, jobs are good. So I've just got a Bethnal Green station. I come out over that side, but I've deliberately come over to this side, which behind me, that's Roman Road up there. So this exit here, or entrance should I say, this is like, I mean, let me turn this around quickly. Yeah, if you already know about this, then you know what it is, but this was the entrance where the crush happened, the World War II. I didn't know how many people had died. It says on there 173 died in a crush when a bomber come over and something happened and there was a madness on the stairs and everyone got crushed and 173 people died that night. So yeah, there's a little, like, I don't know how long they've been here that long, that thing, I don't think. Can't remember that being here, that commemorative thing. But anyway, it's here now. That is the stairway right there, and it's mad because my dad literally grew up down the road there. Like, I'm talking 200 yards up that road, and he's born in 1938, and he was evacuated out to the countryside, like a lot of kids were. But you know, on another day, at another time, that could have been him down there, and I wouldn't have had a dad, and I wouldn't be here. So yeah, it's always been a bit of a mad one, this one, for me. You know what I mean? Just because of where my dad was born and grown, and you know, he moved to Dagenham when he was young, but he stayed here till he was, well, till after the war, basically. So yeah, that's where it is. That's it, Bethnal Green. Cold Harbour Lane I'm looking for, but anyway, I'm only 2 minutes away from the venue. Got about 40 minutes, so bags of time, as always. Welcome to South. This is the perfect time to start my video. See these geez here. He was my first ever MC.
Oh, mate. Conflict.
Stylee.
96?
95.
94? 95.
You was my MC in about April 95.
Yeah, was it a Saturday show?
Saturday 8 till 10.
We used to kill it. Phone line used to
Bro,
go. Wait, no, but
the
phone
wheels on the
line,
decks go
we
round
couldn't-
and
we
round.
couldn't keep up with the phone
I
line.
remember his
We had
lyrics.
to get another man from here. He used to go 2, 4, 6, 8.
Come on, get on the mic,
205,
don't
wouldn't
hesitate.
it?
Come on, bro.
Ah, sorry, Dads.
Good old
Sorry.
days. Big up the conflict.
Okay, now,
Chris.
what's the
He's my first
nostalgic?
MC, you know that.
So what's on here,
Smiley,
mate?
Dan Dan Diggity Dan. That was him. Come on,
that's
bro.
it, yeah, that's it.
So we just got here. I should have filmed that side really because it's all through outside. But this is us. Lewski, Wiggo, Acid Ash, Uncle Doug's, ton of bricks, James G's birthday, blah 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 blah. Apparently it's wicked in there, so I'm looking forward to this. Good, yeah, mate.
Watch your man, that's Gregory. Move to the mic and shabby. Put my flavors under this one. Put my flavors under this. Trying to move your body now.
Me and Jamie G. Strike them down. Me and my brother.
All in the chicken wing and chill you. Permits the show. Oh my gosh! When him a knock on the door, knock on the door. Right, Uncle Ducks, one more time. What we do right now? Listen, we are going take off the drama.
You know what I'm talking to. Yeah, you that
Talking to you. Guy in the pink, guy in the blue.
Yeah.
What we saying? What we gonna do? Raveland crew. Hey.
That was Jamie G's birthday bash at the Ton of Bricks, which is over there. Still a bag of people in there. I'm sitting on the curb like a tramp. That's Trevor Seven Oaks over there, steady, mate. Hey! That's the lads making a move. And we're going on to watch a boxing, so I'll see you in a bit. I'm going to call it now on this video, yeah? Conor Ben. Don't know how, but he's going to win, alright? I'm going to call it on this video, yeah? Eubank. Don't know how he's going to win, but that's my prediction, alright? What are you doing? Done like a 3-point turn on a zebra crossing for no reason. Absolutely clueless, mate. Clueless. Right, so that's us done. That's Brocky in LA there. We was having a chat with him, but we didn't get him on the camera. But anyway, Ton of Bricks, see you later. Yo, what's happening, guys? Welcome to Sunday, final day of this week's video. And I'm in a bit of a rush because heading up to the London Marathon, and I should have left ages ago, but I didn't, and here we are. But yeah, that's the bus stop behind that I'm getting the bus up to in Beck from. And yeah, my old mate Kaz. All right, Kaz, you all know Kaz from the radio, innit? You might not even know him, but everybody knows. All right, Kaz. That's Kaz. He's got the biggest calves. If calves were a factor in the marathon, he'd have already finished. But they're not, sadly. So he's on about mile 2.5. I've just checked in. So by the time we get there, we should kind of cut him off around about Tower Bridge, I reckon. So yeah, London Marathon crew. Do you know what? I'll tell you that in a bit. See you in a bit. All right. Morning. Just come out of London Bridge. I was lying, really. Look. The wig goes with me. Yeah, just come out of London Bridge. We're headed down that way, which is towards Tower Bridge. And like I say, we're going to try and cut Kaz off at the pass. So yeah, we'll see in a minute. It's nice and busy. The weather's lovely. Always good. If you've never been to the marathon before, I'm telling you, like I run it in 2016, and I'll tell you that story later. But anyway, just coming down here and supporting people and shouting encouragement, and it's like carnival a little bit. It's a proper carnival atmosphere. Everyone's on a good vibe, especially when the sun's out. So yeah, if you're from outside of London especially, I can highly recommend coming to the marathon. honestly, for a day or coming to London for the weekend as part of marathon weekend. Seriously, I've been coming here for years. And yeah, like I say, I run it once, but that was the least fun I've had at the marathon. Just peeled off from the crowds to have a quick half-time oranges. I think we're going to walk down the river actually. All the crowds are walking down the road, but I'm pretty sure we can slip down to the river, cut along there and come back out near Tower Bridge. So that's the plan. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I did run the marathon in 2016. And I run it for a charity called Sands, which is a stillbirth charity, because me and Sarah lost a child in 2012, Alfie, little Alfie, and yeah, I run it for them that year. I raised loads of dough, 16 grand, something like that. I raised, it's amazing. But I ain't gonna lie, the marathon nearly killed me. I will never do it again. It was a wicked experience. I mean, running around, the feeling you get when people are cheering for you, when you're failing, you're malfunctioning, you're falling apart. You can't even describe. But when you go over that finish line, again, you can't describe how that feels when they put the medal over your neck and you've run the London Marathon. It's a mad feeling, but yeah, I definitely didn't enjoy. I didn't enjoy the training. I didn't enjoy none of it. I enjoyed the finish line. So yeah, but I got a big up everyone that come and supported me on that day. That's why, like, listen, if ever anyone you know runs this, go and support them, man, because you don't realise how much that love for the people that you know like pushes you on. And I ain't gonna lie, I had to walk the last chunk of it. I was in bits, mate. My time was appalling, but I never really did it for all of that. I did it for my own reasons, for the charity and for mine and Sarah's loss. So I was never not gonna finish, but it definitely wasn't about breaking any records. Yeah, it nearly killed me. I ain't gonna lie, I got cramped that day like I've never experienced before, and I hope and pray I never experience again. Like, my muscle literally had a sharp corner on it. That's how tight it was. But yeah, again, we're down here to support Kaz today and all the other runners. Great day out. If ever you can get down here and do this, then I would advise you to, because it's a proper good day out in London. And you get to see all the signs when you walk down the route and all that. You know, you can either plot up somewhere or walk along it. You get to see literally all the sights in London, and it is carnival atmosphere all the way. The roads are obviously shut off all along it, so yeah, it's a nice stroll. We goes out, we got ourselves a coffee and a bit of scoffy, and yeah, I thought so. Look, this is us through the magic gate, and then the old Dutch Master over there. I've played on that a few times, that boat over there. Anyway, right, we're going that way. That is that's HMS Belfast, that's London, that's the river. That is a pretty impressive ship, be honest. Yeah, right, so that is HMS Belfast. At this point, I should be able to say, yeah, it was used in this and done at this and did it. You know, it was one of my first school trips, was going on that boat. And even back then, I ain't gonna lie, I was probably about 6, it was pony. I've never really been into all them kind of things. 29 quid for adults. I think it was 15 quid for kids to get on the big boat. I don't know. What's pricey? Everything's fucking pricey these days. Yeah, so that's obviously Tower Bridge. That's the Tower of London over there. You can see all the crowds that are on the bridge. All the marathon runners running across that today. And yeah, not the best weather for a runner, but definitely a great bit of weather for a spectator. London's sick, isn't it? London is sick. Everywhere you look, there's just like historical shit. Our country is sick. I mean, it's crap. Our country's crap in so many ways, but when it comes to, like, if you come here on holiday, there's no better place in the world to go. If you get the weather, London is the spot, mate, I'm telling you, but it's weather dependent, and it, like everything. I was going to give him a bit of dough, but I couldn't find his hand to put it in. Right, so we're here, we're trying to find a little plot to plot up, but look, this is where we're at. Mate, it's such a good vibe here, honestly. Everyone cheering on their people. It's f***ing sick. I told you, didn't I? It's sick, man. It's proper emotional this whole day. For all different reasons. Even if you don't even know the people running, it's an emotional one, trust me. It's a really good positive day. Well, I'm telling you, it ain't even easy to walk 26 miles, let alone run it, When I run it, yeah, this is how crap I was. The geezer run past me at about 22 miles with a fridge on his back. That's how shit I was. Mate, it's I've got thin little gaps to get through it. Yeah, geezer run past me with a fridge on his back at about 22 miles. Now, that is disheartening, trust me. You have to pick up the water people as well, look. Frontline, mate. Frontline business. Trust me, lifesavers, these lot. Hey! Mate, this is wicked. We've only been here 5 minutes. Wiggo's having a little cry already. That's out of happiness and like, it's emotional, isn't it? It is.
It is. The energy is so powerful, and everyone's just running for something so close to their heart. It doesn't take much to set me off anyway, but...
Mate, it's ended up in a mad little place. We wanted a toilet, so I said to Seb, we'll walk round the back of where we are, Bermondsey, sorry. And there's bound to be a little pub or some little bar. So we walked along where the arches are and I see a florist, and there was all people sitting outside with drinks, which was weird. So we bowled in this florist. There's a little bar thing in here, look, it's a sick little place. Out the back of the florist. More importantly, there's a toilet for the wiggo to use over there. But yeah, man, look, it's like it's a florist at the front. And they've got this like motor parked here, got this bad music out of. And a little bar out the back. So yeah, Igloo Florists, called Bermondsey, thank you. This cafe here, look, you would never know, would you? But we clocked them people sitting there with a booze and that on the corner, and obviously there's a sign there actually that says bar, come in for a drink, bar. Looking at it, you would never know.
That's Stormtrooper!
You're enjoying the day, mate, yeah? You'll be out there running with you, yeah?
Love that.
Yes, Rachel!
Mate, this is a beautiful thing, man, honestly. Come on, man.
Come on, Sarah!
Go on, girls. Rhino Charlie.
Well done, Cora!
Come on, Mitchell. Here comes Rhino Andy. There's enough of these rhinos, isn't there? There is loads of rhinos that go through here. There's been about 10 already. Funky! Come on, Louis' dad. Come on. That one's on me, mate. Fucking hell. Go on, Caroline.
You got this, Shell.
Go on, Katie! Come on!
Keep it up, she's stretching out, yeah. Come on, Shell. You got this, girl. Come on, Shell. Come on, girl. Do you know what? We've deliberately, you can see it's really quiet here. We've got a nice little spot. We've deliberately come to a really quiet spot just to get out of the crowds a bit because of Sarah's anxieties and crowds and shit like that. Anyway, oh, mate, look. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Fucking hell, mate. Blinking tears all over the street.
Come on, Andy!
Come on, Andy. You know what? I'll be honest with you, though, from experience, sometimes when people are cheering your name, you want to tell them to f*** off. Like you try and have a rest and you're like, you feel guilty, so you do another little run.
Come on, Debbie!
I'm telling you, it is beautiful. See, it is beautiful, but sometimes you're like, don't shout my name for a minute. I'm on a walk. Got to give these lot here a quick mention there. These are the f***ing best supporters at the marathon. I'm telling you.
Go, Sammy!
Love it.
Get after it, go on, Dad. Go on, Terry.
Come on, Maria. Sharon! We're just before 12 miles. 12 miles is just up there, yeah? So that's where we're at. So we're just under halfway at this point here. And I'm telling you, don't underestimate what the marathon is. Like you might think, oh, that's alright, I walked that far at a festival, yeah? Train for the marathon next year and then do it and then tell me it's the same as walking around Glastonbury. It ain't. And at this point here, mate, I was already f***ed. So all of these people, they're coming out of 12 mile. Like obviously we're getting towards the end of the thing now. Like these are more the people that are running for a reason, more than running for a time or whatever. You know what I mean? But this is the real shit, mate. These people are the real ones. Trust me. They're in the trenches already. They're not even halfway yet. So yeah, big up everyone who's ever run the marathon, especially if you hate running, like I do. I hate running. I like sitting down.
Nice one, Paul!
Yeah, I know him, look. He's like, I fucking know him. He was like, I fucking know him from Newbury. Called him over, he's like, I know you from the pub. I love that. Kaz is in between 11 and 12 miles. We're at 12 miles, so he should be coming up within the next 5 to 10 minutes. Depends how accurate this thing is, but here we go. Go on, Barbie! Said on the back of it, don't let Barbie beat you. Barbie would have run straight past me. Had a geezer run past me with a fridge on his back. Right, here we go. Come on, Dave. Go on, Dave. Come on, Matt. I know, blind runner, man. Here he goes off again. Come on, Kelly. Come on, Kelly. She was struggling, bro. She looked worse than I look when I done it. I'm telling you, and I struggled. And off they pop, closely followed up by Robocop. Kaz should be here literally any minute, I reckon. On the app, he's saying he's just coming up down the road there. So, yeah. Come on, all right, Kaz. Come on, Natalie. Come on, girl. Come on, Nat. Oh, bless her, man. Look. Come on, girl. She's crying her eyes out. F***ing hell. Here comes another rhino. Rhino, do you reckon that's their rat pack in there? Look. That's Everson Allen in there, don't tell anyone.
Come on, Kaz!
Come on, Kaz! Alright, Kaz! Hey! You're good. My legs give up, man. Oh, bro, I know your pain. They do. I fucking love you, bro. It's a little run. Go on, Kaz! Go on, my son! Ah, that was Kaz, man. Hell, bro, it is a struggle. It is so hard. It is so hard, man. Like walking that far is, I keep saying it, trust me, this is not a joke. So big up Kaz. Getting all emotional with a little prick. Oh mate, honestly, I know I keep going on, but I'm well proud of him. Anyone who does this, pat yourself on the back. It's a real grueling flipping thing to do. Especially like I keep saying, if you're not into running and you know keeping fit and all that malarkey, it's a lot, bro. So yeah, big up Kaz, man. I'm proud of him because he's a lazy little shit. Remember we went to Boomtown, remember that? He didn't stop moaning all weekend. Mate didn't like walking it. Oh, my calves are killing me. Wow, we're not going out again. I ain't hardly slept, dogs. Slept the whole weekend. When he didn't sleep, he was moaning about not sleeping. He's running a marathon out there, so I'm telling you, if I can do it and he can do it, put your mind to it, anyone can do it, because we're lazy bastards, and I can't see Kaz ever doing it again either, like me. But big him up, mate. He's done it more than what most of you lot have done. Right, so we're mooching down to the next spot here, and I come across this place here, Forever Good. It's got the Studio 54 kind of vibe about it, but look at that. For ecstasy. Cool. Bing, bing, bing. I like it. They're all ready to rock and roll this little firm here. That is the tidy up. Anyway, we're heading back down here. Back down towards the river. We might get a bit further down the route. I don't know yet. We're going to get some food and then decide from there. But so far, it's been a wonderful day. It was a toss-up. Either eating at the Ivy behind us or grabbing a quick Mackey's on the way on. Ice cream's on now, £6. How much you reckon just for a plain, like a hot dog, just a basic hot dog? How much you reckon? £8.50. £8.50 just for a basic hot dog. Liberty, bro. Trust me, when you're doing a boat party, the last people you want to see pulling up next to you is these f***ing wallies. Don't wave! Oh, what was I going to say? I was just talking about something there. Yeah, we were sitting on that wall back there. I'll put the photo up now. And then the matey comes over to us, like, you can't sit on the wall. Like, what do you mean you can't sit on the wall? Can't sit on the wall. I said, bro, I'm not a f***ing tourist. I f***ing sit where I want. Can't sit on the wall.
Says it.
What's he talking about? Ain't your wall, mate. Go and f***ing bother someone else. Big fashion shoot going on the Thames. Chocolate covered strawberries, 10 quid. Jeez Louise. And now we're bowling across London Bridge. I think this is London Bridge, isn't it? Yeah, London Bridge. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry.
Down there is Tower Bridge. Up there's the rest of London. It's all over there. But yeah, we're bowling across here to cut the marathon off at the pass. I think when we go over here we're on about 22 miles. So we've literally we've cut out 10 miles crossing this bridge. Poor old Kaz, he's got to run around about 10 mile over there. It's a proper grey gloomy bit. Oh, I thought he fell off. It's a proper grey gloomy bit that he's got to go around. It's the hardest bit of the course. So see you in a bit, Kaz. Well, now we're above everyone. They're all down there. As you can see, we're going this way. We just had a lovely bit of grub over there. Place called the Hydrant. Food was really nice. Sarah didn't pay for it. I knew he did. Trying to say, I never pay for it.
The sign quick,
that sign behind me says the monument. Do you know why it says monument? Is that? No. That is the monument. That's what it's called. Without doing too much research, just off what I remember from school, I swear the monument is for the Great Fire of London. It was erected because it burnt all the city, and I think it only started around the corner. How's that for a cheeky little alley to have a little oranges down? Look at that, bosh. No one even knows this one exists. That's the marathon right there, bosh. Done good there, didn't we? We was thinking, where can we sit and have a little oranges? Fuck, basically. Yeah, Orange County, Pudding Lane. That's where the fire started, 1666. I did know a little bit of that, but I just actually Googled it as well to see a bit more about it. But the name of the road come back to me, and the rest of it is me just pretending that I know stuff. Well, that was a lovely sit down at our little chairs, wasn't it, Wiggo?
Yeah.
But while I've been sitting here, can you hear that music? Feels so right, yeah. That's round the corner, we've been hearing it, so we're going to find it. It's been playing CC Peniston and all that. So a little vibe going on round the corner. Around this corner here. Right, so we found the source of the music. It's only over at the Steelyard, isn't it? That's our little venue. Got the Barry and all the Steelyard gang. Got a DJ over there. I don't know if you can see that probably, but there's a DJ over there. He's banging out some house music. So we're going to stick about here for a little bit. Right, we go. She's having a good old dance. She's well at me. Then you got the fire brigade. Right next to the club is the fire station. You see over there, they're spraying everyone with water. He loved that, man. Trust me, that's a lifesaver and all. Come on, Dan. You're nearly there, son. Come on, David. Come on. I don't know if I said this before or not, but when something means that much to you, when it's for a loved one who's died or, you know, whatever your reason is, there's nothing that will stop you from finishing it. It might take forever and it might fucking kill you, but there is nothing in this world when you're running for someone you love, especially if they're not with you anymore, you know what I mean? Whether it's mum, whether it's a baby, whatever. When you've got that in your heart, nothing can stop you, brother. You see how resilient and how strong you are when you're running for something you care about. Like there are about 24 miles here. Anyone who's still jogging, anyone who's still walking is a legend, but anyone who's still jogging at this point, they get all my respect. Because I was walking by here, I was finished. By this point, I was absolutely finished. So yeah, big up all of these people, man. Well done, John. Ah, mate, no timing. That's what it's all about, man. That is what it's all about. Fair play. You like that one, isn't it? Right, Kaz, we was waiting for you, mate, but I know you're busted, mate, but my back's hurting, mate, and I can't stand up anymore. So we got red on. But blind. He's blind, yeah. But well done, Kaz. Well done to all of these people and everyone that run the marathon. We've had a wonderful day. When we left the house earlier, Sarah was really badly suffering with her anxiety, and so Dad's put a lot of things, not in a perspective with her anxiety, but just in the perspective, you know what I mean? So it's been really good for her. It's been really good for her, cheering everyone on and blah blah blah. But that's a story for another day. For now, well done everyone. We'll see you next year, yeah? We go. Been a good day, innit?
Yeah, it's lovely.
We ended up back at the chairs and they served us well again. Now we're going on. I was going to say a lovely day at the carnival there, but it was actually at the marathon. We're back. Next stop, Tooting Beck. Stopped off in the park on the way out to the last little oranges because it's still a nice little day. Look at this, ready? Crow was in the bin eating the sandwich. Right, that is it guys for another week. We are done and dusted. It's been a good week this week, a little bit of everything. But yeah, we'll be back again next week. But don't forget to subscribe and all of that malarkey. And thank you for watching. Peace and love. We'll see you soon. Alright, from here to Wiggo. Wiggs, little sign out.
Bye everyone.
Bye everyone. Peace.